Spain, the communities of the world are coming together in the name of responsible tourism. 10 years earlier, responsible tourism came into the industry's conscience when the post-apartheid South African government published a tourism paper, putting responsible and sustainable tourism at the centre of its overall strategy, hence making sure the country's natural resources are protected and not overexploited.
Today, the world is suffering from many deficits. Technological deficit, educational deficit, economic deficit, but the most serious of all deficits of all that we have to confront and face is the deficit of tolerance and understanding between people. Tourism can be a force that can be utilized for the good of people and planet. Because the last thought I want to leave with you is the following. Whatever our line of business is, whatever you do, whether you're a tour operator, hotel owner, airline industry, or any other business in life, let us all remember that our core business is to make this world a better place. Thank you very much.
Million people will fly this year. That is about 800 million more than the 2.8 billion that flew in 2011, carried by airlines. You think that's a lot? How about this? According to IATA, the International Air Transport Association, come 2034, some 7.3 billion people, think about that. In a couple of decades, 7.3 billion people will be flying around the world, possibly heading, you hope, to your destinations in all corners of the world. As a news and business presenter, as a layman, I'm kind of thinking, that sounds like great business. I can hear the cash registers ringing. But here's the question. How do you sustain your communities? How do you sustain your environment? And how, of course, importantly, do you sustain your tourism industry with those sort of numbers, let alone the numbers forecast in the next couple of decades? So, sustainable tourism. Now, I have to say, I'm no dummy. I ain't an Einstein either, but I'm no dummy. But this is a term that I think is bandied around, certainly within your industry. Talent said, I think, in some ways, you have to get the message out there to the consumer. Sustainable tourism is an industry committed to making a low impact on the environment and local culture while helping to generate future employment for local people. The positive of sustainable tourism and responsible tourism, of course, is to ensure that development is a positive experience for local people, for tourism companies, and of course, the tourism.